with Luke Evans and Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, congrats on the 21st season of Dr. Phil. It premieres next Monday. The show is such a smash. Now, talk to me about this. You're changing the format of the show. In what way? Tell us about that.
Well, I've brought the entire audience onto the stage, so it's like a focus group every day.
Oh, wow.
So the audience is up on stage, and it's very interactive, and we're getting real like nobody has ever gotten real on television. No spin. People tell me what they think, and I don't care what you think. I barely care what I think. I want to know what the facts are. No spin, no politics, nothing. Just here are the facts. This is what the science says. Here's what you need to know, and that's what they're going to get. And I'm going to give them a straight up scoop.
It sounds amazing. I can't wait to see it. You've got so much going on. You're exec producing a new CBS drama, which is called So Help Me Todd. You've got your podcast, Fill in the Blanks. You're so busy on all of that on top of the show. Do you ever think about retirement? Do you think about walking away from show business? What would that look like?
Oh, that's not going to happen. I've been married 46 years. Trust me, Robin's made it real clear. You ain't quitting coming home. I guarantee you, she would put me in the basement, throw some dry food on the floor, and lock the door. That's not going to happen. That's how I've stayed. I stayed busy. That's how I stayed married 46 years. Yeah.
You had a moment where you thought about quitting acting,
yeah.
right? When was that? When did you think about jacking?
Well, I'm 43 now, and I was 20, probably about 26, 27, and I was in theatre in the West End. And I was doing okay. But I wasn't. You know what theatre's like in the West End. You don't get paid a huge amount of money. You can't save a huge amount. And I'm an only child, and I wanted to be able to look after my mum and dad and save, and I just couldn't. And I thought, I'm going to give myself till 30, and then I'm going to just pack it in and do something else.
What were you going to do? Oh, it's your show.
Well, I don't know what I was going to do. I mean, I've never been scared of work of any kind. So, I can cut hair, I can build a wall, I can stand on the door of a nightclub. Yeah. I can do anything. I would do anything, and I knew I could do something else as well as I could do acting. And if it wasn't going to work out, I would have just left it. And then it didn't happen.
I'm so glad. Thank goodness you didn't, because your career from that moment, really, from that moment of being in the West End, I think your career is something that I think lots of West End and Broadway performers look at as someone who has absolutely broken out of that mould and done amazing things. But you're working on your new album. First album was a huge smash at home. What can you tell us about it? When's it out? What sort of vibe are we going for?
Well, the first album was all covers of mainly female sung songs that had never been covered by men. And it was an amazing experience. And then they asked me if I would like to do a second one, which I couldn't believe. It was really exciting, because singing is my first love. I was a singer before I was anything else. And so this time I've got original tracks I wrote with the lovely Amy Wadge, and I've got original tracks on there and covers, but covers of songs that really resonated with people that they liked on the first album. It's a similar kind of feel. I'm giving them what they want this time, and is coming out very, very soon. It'll be out before Christmas, so watch this space.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I really, really am. Reggie, do you have a question for our guest this evening?
Yes, I do. Tonight's goofy question goes to both of our crazy guests. Today's goofy question is, what do you think human civilization will look like in 30 years?
Can't get goofier than that. Luke, let's start with you.
Oh, please, let's start with you.
I
mean, my answer, probably, well, I'd like to say better, probably much worse than it is right now. I want to be as far away from human life as possible.
Phil?
I think it's going to look pretty old, because kids aren't breeding like they used to. Yeah.
They are in Wales.
Yeah.
What we're going for, Reg, is a sort of humanitarian collapse.
Well, that's the correct answer.
It's absolutely correct. Please thank our wonderful guests, Luke Evans, Dr. Phil. Music from The Interrupters is here when we come back.